Alrighty, so it is not uncommon for Chaos PvP teams to just be centered around one really strong unit, and I have not used Lostvayne in a while because, you know, the new UR Meliodas kind of came out, took the position on the Demon team and the Sins team, and now people just mainly use him, whereas I still really like, you know, Lostvayne. He was the first ever festival character to ever come out, and I honestly just really like the whole, like, doubles part of his kit. Like, I like that he like splits himself into copies and everything. I think it's really cool, and I don't know, just kind of wanted to use him a little bit. It's gonna be a little cheap. Okay, didn't actually think people were gonna be using the same team, but that's cool, I guess. I guess I'm just gonna stay away from AoEs in this scenario. Okay, that works too. Because I literally came up with this myself, so I mean, it's nothing super original, of course, but either way, I just wanted to use Lostvayne a little bit. And it's going to be a little cheap. You know, it's really easy to get Lostvayne's ultimate, so that's probably going to be a big win factor. And, I mean, he does really good damage on his regular cards, too, don't get me wrong. But this team does have a really good CC. 240 in Chaos is pretty high, considering that you're not really able to use a whole lot of, like, really OP, like, high stat units or anything. Plus, I also wanted to get some really decent use out of Monspeet's Holy Relic, so figured that could be kind of cool. This team is very AoE focused, so if my melee survives this, which, to be honest, he'll probably single target me with Roxy, and I'm going to be deadzo, it's probably not going to go super well. There's one crit, which is great. I do have extra cards in hand, and I do have Tarmio link on. Yeah, that's a pretty big chunk. I think his single target probably kills me here. Okay, we live those. That is fantastic. That was really close, and he knew exactly what was going to happen if he didn't, if he let me go there. But okay, I mean, literally hands-off gameplay. Don't even have to use cards to win with this team, I guess. Alrighty, what do we got? Okay, we have a new Meliodas team. CC's not too high. He's running Old King and everything. Realistically, the melee is our biggest threat here, which I can go for like some kills on the other team members as well, just to try to actually get some decent damage off here. I could push for ult just turn 1 though, and I don't know if that would probably be the better move here. I guess I will. I mean, I could just try to go for the kill on the Merlin, which I already did, but this is because I got a lucky rank 2 turn 1. That gives me my ultimate immediately. I know that melee's really high on value, so I wasn't even sure if he was going to have a backliner here. I think this Gother actually lowers defense-related stats in PvP, so he may hit pretty hard. We'll have to see, I guess. He's going to use an AoE here from King to get some stacks out on me. We'll see how much damage he does. It could be pretty rough. It may have been better for me to try to throw on like a shield or something for survival. But that does like no damage, which is good, and it crits, so it ranks up. Okay, yeah, I think we're completely in the clear here. Could be wrong. This could do a lot. Okay, that was pretty good. He disables himself, which doesn't really matter because he's going to cleanse it off anyway, but I do get the ultimate. I do feel a little scummy using this team because you know me, I'm not really a big fan of ult rushing and everything, but just, you know, unfortunately, that's just kind of the whole point of his kit. Like, him and Escanor both, like, the fact that one of their cards is at rank 2, give them an extra ultimate move gauge when you, or an ultimate move gauge orb when you use it, and then at level 3, it's 2 extra orbs. You know, the ult rush is just inherently baked into the kit, unfortunately. So there's not really much you can do about it, as much as I do find it kind of cheap to ult rush. So it's really, you know, I'm a hypocrite, really, is what I'm trying to say. So, either way. Alright, okay, so here's an Escanor team. We can't keep getting these crazy, like, lucky merges and stuff. Okay, or we can. I guess that's also an option. See, in this scenario, because I have it, I mean, I might as well just try to go for the ult rush, because why wouldn't I? You know? Like, I mean, if you get the hand, you know, you might as well use it. But in a regular scenario, of course, like I would get 2 level 1 cards and I'd have to play off of it like that. Escanor is a very tough opponent when it comes to that as well. The fact that Meliodas now has an infect is great too, because dealing with these Escanor teams where, you know, he has the Tarmiel link on, he's a very tanky character, it's really hard to kill him off, and then he can just get his ultimate, cleanse off your debuffs and stuff. You really want to have an infect really early on to keep his health pool in check. It looks like he is going to ult rush with him regardless. Okay. Killing her off is very interesting. I honestly think he probably would have been better off. I mean, that does block my skill effects. I'm just going to have to use the ult anyway, because why wouldn't I? Actually, yeah, let's do it like this. And then this, because we won't disable ourselves because we're not attacking twice. It would have, I guess it technically would have been better for me to ult gauge removal him first, but he can still do a really good amount of damage. Don't get me wrong here, so we're not in the clear yet, because he could immediately just start bonking me into submission here. Okay, so he's not going to have any merges or anything there. If he does kill Meliodas right here, which is very likely, oh my god, yeah, a level 3 card. That's going to absolutely destroy him. Unless he goes for, like, Mon Speed or something. Okay, he goes for Melee. Completely understandable. I don't think I really have a choice here. Like, you see how it works out. I mean, I'm getting what I deserve, 100%. So I can't really say anything, but I can't do anything without ult gauge removal, because if I don't ult gauge, well, I guess he's gonna kill somebody off regardless. But yeah, it is what it is. This is pretty much GG. I'm you know, there's nothing I could do. Escanor is such a big threat; it's insane. Maybe would have been better for me to, instead of attacking the whatchamacallit, the I can't delete. I would try to delete, but I can't because I have to move it. It would have been better for me to just double attack into Escanor, even if it disabled my melee, because he really is that big of a threat. So if we get it again, we'll try that. Alrighty, we have a Demon King team, which is kind of troublesome, I'll be honest with you. Mainly because he has the ult rush set up as well, which, I'll be honest, I don't know that the ult rush setup is really that big of a deal. I mean, I don't have ult rush potential here, unfortunately. That's probably gonna kill, and then I'm gonna be in a pretty tough spot here. Okay, he had evasion food anyway. That's probably just as bad, to be honest, because, I mean, even though I'm getting some decent damage off here, I don't have a lot of AoE potential, so he's going to have to either attack into me, and I'm going to have to one-shot the Derriere, which is very unlikely. He's mostly just going to taunt here, I think. I probably don't stand a chance here. Unfortunately, the Demon King teams are... You know, if you don't have the right setup for it, it's just not going to work out too well, so... let's go for this into this, and I guess we'll throw a shield up. Okay, actually some decent damage there from Mon Speed. I can't really complain with that. If we kill off teammates, which I've seen a lot of people using this team yesterday, I'm not 100% sure if he's going to have a backliner or not, so he may already be down to 2 attacks here. I could be wrong, because I didn't check his actual value or anything before starting today, but okay, no backliner. That is good. He honestly just needs to kill Meliodas, which I don't think is going to be very hard, you know, especially because he has a gold card in hand, so AoE, good damage too. He does rank me up, and then understandable. I assume red Melascula is probably too high of a value. Could be really nice in this regard, but yeah, I don't know that there's much I can do about it. So I need to kill him off, or her off, and then I think what I'm gonna do is use this, and then take the ultimate move gauge off, so that way he can be down to 1 card per turn. I don't necessarily think that it's going to help me too much here, considering how much damage he can dish out in one attack, but maybe? Because I do still have 3 characters. We have 2 ults in hand. He could get a really lucky merge here. No merges. That's great. So he's going to have to pick and choose, I think, with a single target, which one he wants to kill here. Okay, goes for Mon Speed. Probably the better call. Does kill, unfortunately. This is a lifesteal ultimate. And I get... Okay, I do get an ult gauge removal there. This is tough. This is really tough. These could merge too, which is really bad. Oh, it's so bad. And I'm going to disable my Melascula, so I need to use this. Hopefully I can get a Zeldris ultimate removal, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up for that, unfortunately. And he could do a decent merge here. I'm kind of in a terrible spot, I'll be honest with you. No ult gauge removal, so I'm pretty much cooked. It is it's gonna be a good game, I think. Okay, decent damage. But he doesn't kill me, which is good. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter too much because this is all I have, so... You know, it is what it is. That is the one thing about Chaos PvP. You really never know who you're going to go up against. Demon King is pretty relevant, I would say. So, you know, you can try to, you know, potentially... counterplay him, but for the most part, you know, you could go up against something completely different the entire time that you try to counter him, and it could just go terribly. So, you know, trying to counter something, probably not the best idea, but, you know, that's just something you kind of have to have like a broad use team that can take care of multiple situations. So like ult gauge and, you know, different things like that. I'm trying to queue into the wrong thing again. Give me 1 second. Okay, we have an Angel team, and we have the new Liz, which is actually pretty interesting. I wonder if it's better to try to kill allies off in this regard, because it's going to be really hard to kill her turn 1. So if we try to kill off the teammates, we can potentially get rid of some of the revive potential and everything. So we'll try to kill off the Ludo here, because he has like a really annoying shield. It's the green Ludo. And the more teammates we can get rid of, the less cards he can use per turn, which means the less stacks that he'll get for her passive and everything. Okay, green Lilia in the back is really good for me, because she's not going to attribute to the passive here. Unfortunately, he does have a backliner, so he does have 3 card uses that he can use. So he's going to double attack here, and then he's got a couple of stacks ready with the Liz. So she's going to hit pretty hard. Yeah, okay. Doesn't kill, though, which is great. I do have a level 2 Mon Speed card. She has Revive on. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to pull it off, but I might be able to kill Liz here. So, she does have some damage reduction, unfortunately. It's going to depend on... Ooh, that's really good, actually. I think Lostvayne can take that. Yeah, all right. That is pretty much game, because... You know, like I said, a lot of teams in Chaos PvP just rely on one character kind of carrying, and once you get rid of those, like Lostvayne, for example, when they kill my Lostvayne, I'm done. When I kill her Liz, you know, they're done. So, alrighty, we have a Zahard team. Zahard is pretty interesting. This green Freya can be kind of a nuisance as well, so that is going to be maybe a little bit of an issue. I don't have any buff removal with this team, so... The single targets are going to be pretty annoying. He also has Red Brunhild, which is also another big issue. So, I kind of need to get rid of his Freya if possible, so my Lostvayne can hit whoever. I think she had the Tarmiel link on, though, so I'm going to end up disabling my Mon Speed here. That's not the worst thing in the world. I think it'll be okay for the most part. We do pull extra Mon Speed cards, unfortunately, which I do have an extra AoE, which is great. I think the AoE will probably kill Freya, and then I can move to another character. He does have Immortality here. The damage that I'm dealing, though, with Lostvayne's AoE is kind of giving Zahard more crit damage whenever he gets to his AoE, which is going to be a big issue. So here's hoping he doesn't absolutely one-shot me here. This is level 2. Okay, not too bad. He crits me as well. These are going to crit. I really want to use the AoE. I really do, but obviously it would be better to not do that. Let's use this and this just to make sure. Even though he's disabled, I still think that'll probably kill, and then we can try to get rid of Brunhild's stats and stuff. We'll try not to do as much damage as possible to Zahard. Nice. Okay, that doesn't go onto her. And then we should be... I don't know. We might be okay. I should get a good amount of HP back from that. It's going to depend on his AoE. His AoE can hit pretty hard, but he's got a good amount of HP, so I think I'm okay. He can use 2 cards, though, because he has Griamore in the back, so we'll see here. AoE? Okay, yeah. All right, buddy. We're chilling, I think. Plus, he disables himself, and then, yeah, that is... It's unfortunate, man. In a game mode like this, like, by all rights, if Zahard was actually a decent unit, he would 100% should have been able to kill me there. But his kit just isn't built right. All right. Ooh, is this an LR Gloxinia team? No, that's Red Gloxinia. Okay. I think this is probably going to be a good game if I had to guess, just because of the fact that he's running... This is Green King. I kind of want to kill the Elaine off, because the Elaine is a really big problem, and I do have the ult rush capability here. The, ooh, okay, I didn't actually kill. Pretty decent damage reduction there. If I would have triple attacked, maybe I would have had that, but the weak point can deal some decent damage, so I'm not going to say that I've completely won this. Like, I don't actually think that I've won this just yet. I typically find that when you go second with King, it really doesn't go nearly as well. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's a level 2 as well. I think he kills me. He doesn't kill me. That is unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. Well, you know, sometimes it be like that, so... yeah, either way. Good game to him. I like the Jelly King team and all. It's a bit frustrating to fight sometimes, just because it's if you go first, it can be detrimental. Like it's literally like turn 1 game over kind of thing. But yeah, luckily I was able to kill him off, and he didn't kill me. Or like I was able to get good damage out, and he didn't kill me with the weak point there. If he would have killed me, of course, it would have been terrible. And if I didn't kill his king in that scenario, the bleed probably would have killed me because it does so much damage afterwards. But the ult rush went a little too hard there. I think I'm going to throw this one extra game in because these matches are kind of short-ish. So we'll do one more. All right, we have a Assault mode Meliodas team, which is pretty cool. I can commend that. I don't really want to attack him too much, but at the same time, I think we can do some really good damage to his teammates here. So I think I'm going to use this, and I really want to kill his Monspeed off. I'm not going to get ultimate move gauge by using skills because of Monspeed's commandment here on his side of the field. Oh, that was so good. I maybe should have just double AoE'd there, but I probably would have disabled myself, so... Probably for the best that I didn't. We do give him some decent stacks there, but we'll see if he can crit me here. He does have 3 card uses, and he does... Ooh, yeah, actually, the Sigurd play, I should have killed Sigurd for sure, because I completely forgot that it's his defense-related stat lower. Or it's not... I don't... Is it defense-related, or is it just defense? But either way, he has a really good amount of buffs here. I think there's a really good chance he kills me. Plus, I have the attack related on, so the rupture skill gets a little bit of use. Here's hoping, but I think I'm dead. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. I completely played that wrong. Completely on me. Doesn't really matter. I'm okay with it. It's fine. Not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to pull this off, to be honest. If we can kill Sigurd, that'd be great, but odds are pretty slim, I'd have to say. We'll try it, though. I don't 100%. Okay, the delete skill from him actually does pretty decent, even at level 1. It's got a really high attack damage multiplier, or like attack percentage, I guess. Okay, cool. That goes on to Alioni. That's cool. He does have some decent stacks here, and he's got a lot of ignite stacks on. If I can't remember if it's ignites make you deal more damage or they do less damage. I can't remember. I need to look at that. But either way, we have a gold ult gauge removal. I actually don't know if I can get through the Alioni here. That's a lot of damage reduction. We're gonna hope, I guess. That is not making it through. That is so unfortunate. Oh, okay. That skill did so much more than I thought it was going to. This gives us 2 ultimates as well. I actually might be able to pull this off. Zeldris is by far my better ultimate. It's a spike skill. Not that I think I'm going to crit here by any stretch of the imagination. He doesn't have a whole lot of buffs on. I mean, he does have some buffs, but not the greatest buffs. Tries to kill Monspeed. I guess because of the Ignite stacks? I'm honestly not sure on that play, Mr. Man. I'm going to disable Melascula if I do this, but honestly, her cards aren't doing a whole lot for me anyway. Besides, the ultimate removal is great, but let's hope this kills. Crit. Fantastic. Okay, so played that really dumb, but somehow still won. So good games to him. I guess we're going to call it there. Lostvayne is definitely still fantastic in some scenarios. Of course, a little squishy sometimes. Definitely, one of those teams where if they kill off your main DPS, it is basically over. So do take that into consideration if you want to try it out. But yeah, I mean, fun to use him again for sure. It's a little more ult heavy than I would hope for, but that's just the character, unfortunately. So either way, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I've got a couple of other team suggestions that I want to try out today, so if you guys have any suggestions on stuff that you're using that could be fun or whatever, I'll try to see if it's available next time I do recording. It'll probably be tomorrow if I had to guess, but the point fluctuations and stuff could mess with that. But either way, thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.